Shalom, this is Rabbi Aryeh Lang, and here's a thought for the week. The name of the parsha of this week is Shmini, 8. What's the difference between numbers 7 and 8? 7 is the 7 days of the week. It's the natural, the 7 years in the sabbatical cycle in agriculture. 7 is nature. 8 represents supernatural. That's why Hanukkah is 8 days, because it was a supernatural miracle of Hanukkah. That's why we just celebrate 8 days of Passover. The 8th day, yesterday, was considered a special day connected to the Mashiach, which represents 8. It says even the harp at the times of Mashiach will be 8. 8 is above nature. That's why this week's Parsha talks about the 8th day of the installation process of the tabernacle, the dedication process. The first 7 days, God didn't rest in the tabernacle. On the 8th day, a completely new Torah portion, that's when God rested. It represents the supernatural. How could we, limited beings, we live in 7, we live in nature, how could we reach 8? The answer is God created us for one purpose. He took us out of Egypt so that we can serve Him. Our job is to do what God wants, to do the mitzvah. Yes, we're limited. Yes, we spend a lot of time on our physical needs of eating, drinking, sleeping, and taking care of our bodies, knowing that this is also part of the plan. Don't ever feel that since we're so limited, we can't reach the 8. Within the 7, within our nature, just by doing the mitzvahs, we reach number 8, the supernatural, which will be revealed with the coming of Mashiach speedily. So what is our job? So when they once asked Rabbi Levi Yitzchak of Barditchev, what do you learn from an atheist? He says, when a poor man comes to your door, don't say God will help. Say, I need to help this person. Let's not look in all different directions when you see someone in need, someone in quarantine, someone needs our help. We need to pick up the phone. We need to be the ones to do that mitzvah. And we can do our mitzvahs perfectly because we know we have a soul and God only asks what we can do. So let's be joyous and let's bring the 8 into the 7. This Shabbat we begin learning Pirkei Avot, the first chapter in Ethics of the Fathers on page 271. I want to talk, you were supposed to learn it on Saturday at Shabbat afternoon after Mincha. I want to encourage everyone to learn that. One of the Mishnahs there, it says that Rabbi Yosef ben Yoezer, leader of Treda, said, let your house be a meeting house for scholars, bask in the dirt of their feet and drink their words with thirst. It starts the Mishnah, Yosef ben Yoezer, leader of Treda, and Yosef ben Yochanan, leader of Jerusalem, received from them. Yosef ben Yoezer, leader of Treda, said, let your house be a meeting house for scholars, bask in the dirt of their feet and drink their words with thirst. Today there's an easy way to make your home a house for the scholars. Join a class on Zoom, and then you bring all the wisdom of the scholars of the Torah into your home. That changes the environment of our house. So it's an easy way to fulfill that Mishnah. So I want to encourage you to start learning that Mishnah, Pirkei Avot. It's in English. If you have the Siddur, you can go online. There'll be a link for it in the email. Wishing you a wonderful Shabbat, and we should have the ultimate 8, the coming of Mashiach, and the end of all these challenging times. And that we'll all go to the third temple speedily in Jerusalem. Have a wonderful Shabbat. Remember to light the candles.